I think most of us think of Hitler as the epitome of evil. And certainly when I was younger, it never occurred to me that someone like that could be forgiven. And um, uh, something that really affected my life in really kind of concrete, tangible ways was that I could not imagine him being forgiven. Um, and because I'm a human and he's a human, from a very young age, I understood that what he's capable of, I'm capable of. Because I'm a human being just like him. And I just couldn't understand how someone could be so cruel and hateful, because I thought, I don't see that in myself. I couldn't do that. So how can he be evil? And I wanted to understand. And so, of course, later I learned that we all have a shadow. And it's our journey to integrate that shadow. That's why we're here. And I went from not being able to conceive of uh, Hitler ever gaining forgiveness to realizing that not only can he be forgiven, um, and it's a collective thing, because even if you yourself weren't directly harmed by him in this lifetime, you and I have to forgive Hitler. I don't. We have to forgive. Typically, we think of forgiveness as something we do to someone who, like, if we're their direct victim. But so I realized that not only can he be forgiven, but that I must forgive him to forgive myself. I cannot forgive myself fully if I don't forgive him. And every other you know, person who has done unspeakable things to other human beings. And I was trying to learn about what exactly forgiveness is. Why I had to do it. It wasn't something that I saw much of. I feel like just maybe around me or in society, or it's more exciting and cool to talk about justice and vengeance. It's not a popular thing to say. That regardless of what someone has done, not only can we forgive them, but we must. Because that's part of the journey of us integrating our shadow. And I think that that can be applied because it's not about one evil person that we were taught about in high school who's over there. He's evil over there and we're fine. It's just him that's evil. And we could put him in a box over there as being evil and the rest of us are good. If we think like that, we can't be free. And so I truly and I try to apply this and really, live my life this way. And I don't always succeed. But my intention is that it's always forgiveness first. Because you don't want to add to the suffering. You don't want to add to your own suffering. And that's what happens when you judge and you think the evil is outside of yourself, in the other person only, and not in you. And we think the other person is somehow inhuman, and that we can't imagine doing what they did. But we have to understand that they are us. And we are them. So it's not to save the other person that you forgive them. It's so that we can be free. It's so that we can save each other. We don't have to react the way we're manipulated to react. We can say no. We can say no. I'm not gonna judge. No, it's not my place to judge anyone. We could say, no, I refuse to judge. We could say, I choose to forgive. And most importantly, I choose to forgive myself.